Hello. Have you ever wondered why people, after going for several breakthrough services, still end up failing? I know I've known a lot of people that have gone for diverse deliverance services, and I know my people find it easy to go for breakthrough, and you see their life still breaking down. Now, the major reason in my observation is that for every breakthrough prayer requires breakthrough thinking and breakthrough actions. Without breakthrough thinking and breakthrough actions, your breakthrough prayer will lead to frustration, because God is not a man that should lie. So when you keep praying and you don't think, is that it will do exceedingly abundantly more than what we can ever ask or think. So your thoughts, as a man thinketh, your thoughts must be breakthrough thoughts. You've been programmed from birth. Some people have been sold generational poverty to think small, go and buy land where development will come 30 years time, because you don't know what will happen. So you've been conditioned to expect the worst, not the best in your life. And most times we go and pray, God help me. But you need help when it comes to your thoughts and actions. Now, for you to have the right results in your life, you must start looking deep, taking a critical look in the way you think and also your actions. You know what? I'll be walking you through in a couple of minutes the mistakes people make that stands in the way of their breakthrough. And if you can just jump on this and begin to use it now, your life will have a massive turnaround. And I tell you this, 360 degrees turnaround. But before I walk you through this, let me give you a story. Now let's imagine you were given a check, and a check from, like I love this song, who's your daddy? Or Ted, who's your daddy? Or Ted. Imagine Otedala gives you a check of 500 million naira to be cashed in the next 7 days. You know what's going to happen to your life? You start thinking differently. You start going to price the estate you've been seeing for long. You start going to price the vehicle you've been trying to buy for long. Don't forget, this money is not yet with you, but your thinking will change. Your actions also will change, because you start pricing those things you've been dreaming about. In fact, if your kids ask you for money, you say, just hold on. In the next 2 weeks, things will change. But you know what's going to happen? Imagine 3 days to the time the check should be mature, then the person that gave you the check asked you that it was a missed call, it was a missed check. And what's going to happen? Can you please give me back the check? What happens to you immediately? Your life reversed 360 back to where it used to be. You stop dreaming, you stop making those calls, you stop encouraging your kids, you stop speaking positively. So when people go to church and go to pray, you see, it's a lie. People don't really believe in God. Because if truly you believe in God, you think big, you act big. But when you got the check from a $10, what happens to you? You started thinking. You started thinking big. You started acting big. So your thoughts can cage you, and your actions can keep you in prison, life prison, all through your life. Don't forget the elephant rope principle. The elephants have grown, but because they've been caged, they've been chained for years, they couldn't just break through. I'll be taking you the 5 things mistakes people make that stops their breakthrough. Mistake number 1: setting goals that won't bring the best out of you. Some people call it humble goals. Let me not set goals that are too big, or, we set goals that are not big hard. The goals you're setting, they're not capable of bringing out the best from you. So you need to set big goals. Goals that will give you sleepless nights. Because you want to break through. You must set goals that nobody in your lineage have ever set before. Or else, you'll be held in the same captivity that's ever held them back in your lineage. So the first mistake you make is you don't set goals that will challenge you, that will bring the best out of you. You don't want to chase the lions. I read something one day. It said, a lazy man say it. There's lions in the streets. You must be deliberate and set goals to go and kill the lions. It said, Benaiah went out to kill the lions, and he made his name to be part of David's warriors. So you must set goals. The mistake you make is you don't set goals that scare you. Mistake number 2. We underestimate the actions, the resources, the time, the energy it will take to achieve those goals. We feel sometimes that there's free lunch in Freetown. We feel that it won't take sweat and blood from you to achieve it. Somebody wanted a breakthrough. What did he do? He held and fought all through the night and said, you know what? I will not let you go. So the action, sometimes you will lose your bones. You lose something because you lose your sleep. Why? You've been sleeping in poverty for long. So why do you want to sleep again? What's sleep going to do for you? What do? You underestimate what it will take to achieve that goal. If wishes were horses, beggars will also ride. So to achieve big goals, to break through and break free from the chain of poverty, from the chain of regrets, for you to break through away from being demoted, it takes serious actions. Nobody told you the road will be easy. I tell you, it's not going to be easy, but it's worth fighting for. It's worth pushing for. I remember many years ago, while I wanted to break out of a lot of chains, so many times I distribute 2,500 handbills per day on the roads. I knock every kind of offices and people push you away. Some will listen to me, some won't listen to me. So what? I move on. I kept pressing on. You know what? It's not going to be easy. So I'm not telling you it's going to be easy. So you must be ready for it. And don't underestimate the actions. Don't underestimate the pains. Don't underestimate the resources. Don't underestimate the energy it will require for you to achieve those goals. So the third mistake that people make, and organizations also make this mistake, is that you focus so much on the competition and you don't think as though you want to dominate. In this world, I remember Big Brother Africa. Everybody went for the same event, for the same program, but only one person got millions. I've gotten the amount of 40 million to 20 million now, but the person got a lot of money, but the second got little money. So the world we live, you don't want to compete. You must think as though you want to dominate until you have domineering spirit, whereby you want to be a territorial power. Now, the actions that you need to take will not be coming close to you. You must not think competition. You must think dominate. Because that's what God said we should do. Dominate. Have dominion. So when you're trying to compete, you're not living like God. Number 4 mistake people make is that you also underestimate the kind of adversity that you have to overcome before you achieve your goals. You said a big door has been opened unto me, but there are many adversity. So for you to get to the top, to achieve your goals, to break through, there will be a lot of adversary, people that will come against you, the naysayers, the critics, pains, disappointment, everything comes your way to test how resolute are you to achieve those goals. But you know what? Don't underestimate it. Be ready for it. All I know is that if you have strong energy within you, you will conquer it. Don't underestimate the adversity. That's one mistake people make whenever they are seeking for breakthrough. So they get tired easily. They don't have the right grit to keep on keeping on. Even when the going gets tough, you get tougher. Keep on keeping on until you achieve those goals, until you break through and break free. So the fifth mistake, which that's where I'm going to be rounding up today, on mistakes people make that stops them from having a breakthrough. The fifth mistake is we're not mentally ready for the breakthrough desire. We don't prepare our minds. We don't water it. We don't study. We don't read. Come on. You cannot give what you don't have. You need to stuff yourself up. You need to ensure that what is burning in you is more than what is burning around. The energy within you should be unstoppable. And the only way is the kind of words people around you, what are speaking to your life, and also the books you read. Books will help you become better. Knowledge will keep you resolute. Don't underestimate the mental readiness. Go and read. You see people talk about readers are leaders, leaders are readers, and you think you don't want to read, you don't want to grow your mind, you don't want to have the right friend, the right networks, the right knowledge. This knowledge must be commensurate with the kind of goals you want to achieve. These are the 5 mistakes that hold you back in poverty. It's not God, it is you. God has set you free already. Thank God. He laid his hands on me. Thank God. He set me free. But he set you free. But you are the one that you're still dwelling in captivity through this mistakes you make and your thoughts and your actions. I want you to be crazy henceforth. Jump at it. Go out and give life the best shots. And come back to tell me that it works. I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but it's going to be worthwhile. See you some other time.
Seed Academy, empowering people